You can make a Google Slides presentation more dynamic and interesting for the viewer by inserting transition animations between your slides. So if I would like to add transitions between each of my slides in this presentation, I'm going to have to go above, within the toolbar menu, and select Transition. From this menu on the right-hand side, I can see that I have no transitions applied to my slides. If I'd like to apply a transition between my first and second slide, I could simply go to the menu here and select the drop-down menu. From this menu, you have 6 different transitions you can choose from for your Google Slides presentation. For example, if I want to select Fade here at the top, I can select it, and I can see that I have the speed of it just below. If I want to see what it looks like, I could simply select Play here in the bottom left-hand corner, and I can see this is what it will look like when I play my presentation. And once I'm done playing, I could simply select Stop here. And if I'd like to change my animation, I could simply go back up to the top and select the drop-down menu from here. So from this drop-down menu, I'm going to choose a different view. So I'm going to choose Cube. And I'm going to adjust the speed. I'm going to take the square just above and I'm going to drag it along the line by holding down my mouse. And I'm going to reduce the amount of seconds. So I'm going to make it a bit slower. It's going to be 2.6 seconds. And if I want to apply this effect to all of my slides, rather than going through individually and applying a transition to each slide, I could simply select the option here to apply to all slides. Once I've applied it to all of my slides, I could simply select Play if I'd like to preview this transition. And then once I view it, I could simply select Stop here. And if I'd like to increase the speed, I could simply drag it towards the right and make it a bit faster. If I'd like to apply a different transition, I could simply go on the list here, and I could select Gallery, for example, at the bottom. Once I've applied my changes, I could simply save and apply to all slides here. And if I'd like to view it, I could simply select Play again in the bottom left-hand corner. So I can see this makes my presentation a bit more animated. If I exit this menu by selecting the X in the top right-hand corner, I can preview my presentation by going up to the top right-hand side and selecting Present. And I can see that when I go through my slides, that they all have the same animation. To exit my presentation, I can simply select Escape. And if I'd like to remove my transitions, I can always go back to the transition menu here. And then on the right-hand side, I can see which transition that I have applied. And if I'd like to apply none, I could simply select the drop-down menu and select No Transition, and then select Apply to all slides. So now I can see I no longer have a transition applied to my presentation. To exit the Animations menu, I could simply select the X in the top right-hand corner. So now you've seen how to create transitions between your slides in your Google Slides presentation.